Welcome to this week's Thoughtful Thursday. And this week's a little bit of a digression from the normal plan. It's less of a kind of me sharing of thoughts, and it's actually me asking for help with something. So I've actually touched on this a little bit a few times in the last few months with the new daily vlog. But I've been working on developing, it's an idea that's been in my mind actually for several years now. And it's something that I've been kind of wanting to do and trying to figure out how to do it practically, logistically, time-wise, having the right people to participate in it. What I want to do is I want to evolve the Therapeutic Tuesday element of the vlog to actually doing full filmed therapeutic journeys with people in this community. What that would look like is people being willing to not just share a snapshot of a mini session, but to have whole sessions filmed, but also to do video diaries and kind of updates along the path of that journey. There's a few reasons why I want to do this. I want to do this partly because I think it will be a very helpful resource for you guys to understand more about what really happens in the therapeutic process. With a mini session, I think it's helpful to get a snapshot, but it doesn't really show you the build up towards that, what happens after those sessions and how things unfold. And I think recovery stories obviously are very inspirational, and I think they can be very helpful. But they often feel like they're kind of neatly kind of packaged together and told in a kind of thought out planned story. And certainly my experience of my health recovery journey from chronic fatigue, but also self-development does continue. It's not like my own development stopped whenever it was 16, 17 years ago. My experience has been that inner work is often really challenging. It's often messy. It's bumpy. You feel like you take 3 steps forward, then it feels like you sometimes take 5 steps back. And I want to normalize that experience. I want to share what that is really like. I also, one of my personal life missions is I want to inspire more people to go on an inner journey. I think we still live, and I think it's improving, but I think we still live in a society where there's a lot of shame around mental health, physical health, particularly invisible illnesses. And I want to try and create a kind of a sense of community in sharing and following and understanding people really committing to and going on that path and journey. And my role in that, beyond obviously doing the sessions as a practitioner, is I like going deep with people. And, you know, in my kind of normal practice, I see people once every 3-4 weeks. But with these journeys, I also plan to get a little bit more involved in some different ways as well. So this is going to take, I think, a particular kind of courage in people that are willing to share of themselves in this way. We'll edit quite heavily, so we're not necessarily going to release whole sessions out to the internet. There will be some discretion in terms of particularly people share things about other people or situations in their life that feel kind of too sensitive to share publicly. We will have a safe container of how we manage and navigate that. So we will kind of check that out as we go with people. But you also do ultimately need to be willing to share of yourself. If you want to kind of apply to be part of this, you also need to be, at least at this point, near enough to London that at least some of the time you can come to do some sessions in person. We will potentially do some stuff by telephone and Skype and that sort of thing. I may also travel to people from time to time to do bits, but you do also need to be able to get to London at least some of the time. You also need to be willing to film some video diaries. We will show you how to do this, so we'll give you all the support we can, but you do need to be willing to, hold a phone or whatever it is up and capture a little bit of your journey as it's happening as well. If you've already done work with the Optimum Health Clinic, that's okay. We'll still consider those people. I'm also particularly keen to work with people which are completely new to the work that we do. My guess is that initially it will be people that are working with fatigue and related conditions, but it doesn't need to be. I see this as evolving to a whole range of different challenges, life challenges that people have in life. So if you have friends or family or people that you know that might be interested, it's completely open in that way. We start filming. We actually start filming with somebody next week, but officially the project starts filming in January. We have a full-time videographer, Oliver, who is going to be filming and editing and producing the episodes with me. I don't know when we'll start releasing episodes. We'll probably, because it's going to be quite a lot involved in making each episode, we'll probably bank up a few episodes before we start releasing, so we're not panicked each week trying to get episodes ready. So I guess we'll probably start releasing some episodes around February, March sort of time. If you're interested in either finding out more or you're interested in participating in doing this, and I should say there'll obviously be no charge for these sessions for this kind of therapeutic journey with me. Your payment will be sharing of yourself and kind of participation in that way. You can email my assistant Emily at emily@alexhoward.tv. You can do one of two things. If you've got questions at this point, please only if you're serious about participating, but if you are and you've got questions, you can email Emily. If you want to apply to be part of this, I think you don't have to do it this way, but I think the best way to do it would be to film a 2 or 3 minute, doesn't have to be, it could be longer if you want it to, but not more, I guess, than 5 minutes. But just a short video, a little bit about you, what you'd like to work on and why you'd like to participate in these sessions in this way. Please don't overthink filming. You can literally hold up a phone and press record and film yourself, landscape or portrait or whatever. I'm not at all concerned about video production. It's just nice to get a little bit of a sense of you and what it is that you'd like to work with. I have all kinds of hopes and expectations for this in the future. So I know that there's a lot of people that follow my vlog, which are based internationally. I actually spend quite a bit of time in the States. I'm normally in the US, for example, 3-4 times a year. So I'm also open in time to doing some filming in some other locations and other parts of the world as well. But initially, we're going to focus within the vicinity of London just for obvious practical reasons to get started. So I'm super excited. I feel a little bit ahead of the game sharing the plan of this, but it is going to happen. Really what I need is participation from you guys to make this work. It's going to be you and your stories and your willingness to share of yourselves, which is really going to be what makes this work. So I'm really hoping that there's going to be some of you that feel a resonance with me and my work and my style of working and a sense of excitement about going on a kind of deeper therapeutic process like this. There will also be a level of, I guess, accountability because the sessions are being filmed, and that can be quite a powerful kind of source of commitment and motivation. I'm sure there will be questions and concerns around confidentiality, and we're happy to answer those. For example, we won't be expecting people to use their full names. You can just use a first name, so it would never come up in a Google search or anything like that. So I'm very sensitive to doing this in a way that feels safe and feels respectful of people's process. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to. This is my Christmas present to myself in a sense. I am super excited. I have a side passion hobby of filmmaking, and I've been involved in some documentary series completely separate of this side of things. So I'm really excited to dive deeper in on that side. But yeah, I need you guys. It's a bit of a crazy idea. I've not seen this done before. But I love taking on new adventures, and I'd love you guys to come along for this. So please reach out to Emily at alexhoward.tv if you think you fit the bill in terms of what I'm describing here. And if you'd like to apply to participate, very, very simple. Please don't overthink it. Inner critic's often going to go, that was rubbish, that wasn't right. Just be yourself. That's really what I'm inviting. If you want to shoot a little short video, just a little bit about you and what you'd hope to get from doing some sessions with me in this way. Tomorrow is Feel Good Friday, and for tomorrow's episode, we have Claire Jones, who is in our more recent Optimal Health Clinic documentary film that was made a few years ago. We have her full interview that was recorded as part of Secrets to Recovery Live. That's a bit lost on the Optimal Health Clinic YouTube channel. I wanted to feature that story here. So that's coming up tomorrow on Feel Good Friday. Thanks for watching.